The previous video focused on the art of meetings. We spoke about the stages, we spoke about the methodology. So this video will focus on samples and templates to try to put the theory into practice and to guide those of you who would like to start the right from the beginning in order to get the best outcome out of the time allocated for meetings. So as we mentioned before, the whole process starts with creating meeting agendas. I am sure that if you will surf the net, you will find a lot of templates. I do think that this one is a very user-friendly. It has all the essential information, and it has what will enable us to connect the pre to the post to have it cyclic. So first of all, as we mentioned before, we need to have a well-stated purpose or objective. In brief, you need to describe the rationale behind calling for the meeting. So why are you calling for the meeting? What are the significant content that will be discussed, which has to be connected to the guiding statements, mission, vision, core values of the institution, as well as the strategic plan of the institution. The second thing, we need to make it clear to all the attendees what information is related to the meeting venue, the location, the date, when will it start, when will it end, duration, and the organizer. As we mentioned in the previous video, all attendees, they have targets, they have tasks, they have job descriptions to fulfill. So we need to respect their timing by determining clearly the starting time and the end time. Why is the location critical? And how do we build the team skills? The location is critical because it will give a certain idea for the attendees whether your meeting is only informational, whether it will have some hands-on, whether there will be a presentation, discussion. And my advice is to try to make it variant. So each time call for a meeting in a different venue suitable with the objective of your meeting to make sure that all your attendees are making sense of what you are promoting or calling for in a practical manner, and they're not bored, so it's not the same place all the time. The attendees section, here we need to mention the name of the person, but more important than the name of the person who will attend is the position. When someone is looking into your meeting agenda, specifically if it is an external evaluator, it's very important for them to see the specific designations of those who are attending, because they will connect it to the objective and the purpose. So for instance, if I am calling for a meeting to discuss a policy, it's a must that all people involved in implementing this policy are attending. So the names are not as important as the positions. The fourth part is prior action items. Remember, we spoke about meetings as a cyclic practice. So the current meeting has to be connected to the prior action items which were agreed upon in the previous meeting. And here, to make everybody involved in the meeting, you need to make sure that you mention the action and the name assigned to, and you call them to present their findings or to talk about the implementation, the review, the monitor, the impact. Do not only assign tasks to people, allow them to express their point of view and to celebrate success in front of the whole team members. Now we come to the current meeting topics. We need to talk about the topic, okay? Who will be the person talking about it, the duration that will be given to that person to talk about it, starting point and the end point. Remember, your meeting agenda has to be circulated before the meeting. So by then, everybody is informed, everybody is prepared ahead of time. So when we share with them the current meeting topics and the owner of that topic, then we are trying to send a clear message that they have to be ready to present in front of the whole cohort. The current action items. Here we can either use from the previous meeting actions or actions that have been discussed in previous meetings, not necessarily the most recent one, but are important to be discussed again as a checkpoint in this coming meeting, and we need to name the designated person who's in charge of working on it.